In Bangkok, the heat arrives before the light. Even before sunrise, the city feels as if it's gently trembling. The hum of air conditioners, the weight of humidity, and the warmth radiating from the ground as if the night never fully cooled. But this city is not simply hot. Bangkok carries the wisdom of people who have lived with heat for generations. And today, it is becoming a global stage for a new kind of urban experiment. Can a city survive the heat? Here in Bangkok, we begin our search for the answer. Let's begin with the reality this city is confronting.
Bangkok is becoming one of the world's most heat-stressed megacities. Across Thailand, long-term records show that average temperatures have risen about plus 1 degree Celsius from 1851 to 2017. And in urban areas, the rise is even steeper. Multiple factors amplify the danger. Climate change, hard-surfaced urban expansion, the reduction of green areas, wind-blocking high-rises, and the heat generated by air conditioners themselves.
So heat has shifted from a weather problem.
Exactly. And this intertwines with another challenge: sea level rise and land subsidence. In some coastal zones around Bangkok, water levels are rising by 3 to 5 millimeters per year, intensifying the risk.
To an urban infrastructure problem. The city is now dealing with heat and water at the same time. Our first field site is a vast urban wetland in the heart of Bangkok, Benjakitti Forest Park. This land once belonged to a tobacco factory. Where warehouses once stood, a quiet landscape of water and trees now absorbs the city's heat. Wind moves across the surface of the ponds as if drawing warmth out of the air.
This is a prime example of a nature-based solution. Wetlands store stormwater, release it slowly, reduce flood risk, and cool the surrounding area. Some studies show urban green zones can reduce ambient temperatures by 3 to 5 degrees Celsius.
So a city can be cooled not only by shade, but by water that breathes.
Yes, in a city facing both heat and flood risk, wetland restoration becomes part of its survival strategy.
Next, we head to the Chao Phraya River. Morning light loosens the surface of the water. This river might be part of the city's future resilience.
Riverside redevelopment is advancing rapidly. More walkways, public spaces, and green corridors are reopening the city's wind corridors.
A river is both a cooling system and a vessel of cultural memory.
Exactly. Bangkok's historic Klong culture was itself a form of climate adaptation, a flexible lifestyle shaped by water. Today, that knowledge is returning to urban design.
Bangkok's soul is not found on the main roads, but in its soi, its alleyways. Here, people, shade and breeze weave together organically.
There is a culture of shade in Thai streets. Canvas roofs of food stalls, potted plants under eaves, makeshift awnings, and the layout of narrow alleys. None of this was designed by architects. It is everyday climate adaptation.
So the small innovations of daily life were cooling the city long before modern infrastructure arrived.
Yes, informal design and street culture often become vital climate resilience layers.
Next, we visit a research institute. Here, the city is being reimagined as layered maps of heat, wind, and shade.
AI-driven urban heat analytics can calculate where trees or green roofs will have the greatest impact, predict hot zones, and even simulate Bangkok's climate in 2050 or 2060.
Cities no longer fight heat blindly, they read it.
Bangkok faces compound risks: sea level rise, land subsidence, extreme rainfall. AI and GIS allow the city to build a digital twin for climate adaptation planning.
In the late afternoon, steam rises from street food stalls, mixing with the warmth of the day. Despite the heat, there is comfort here.
Street stalls function as micro-cooling infrastructure. Their shading, canvas roofs, mist fans, ice and strategic placement in alleys collectively reduce local heat stress.
So the ingenuity of everyday life was cooling the city without anyone calling it infrastructure.
Exactly. Urban adaptation is not only top-down, it grows from people.
Between tall buildings, a sudden wall of green cools the breeze.
Vertical greenery acts as insulation, shading, and even air purification. Rooftop gardens and natural ventilation design are increasing in Bangkok's hotels and commercial centers.
Sky gardens may become one of the city's new cooling systems. What we're seeing is not a city fighting heat, but a city adapting to it.
Exactly. Resilience emerges from the layering of technology, nature, local wisdom, and everyday culture. Bangkok is weaving these layers together.
But Bangkok also carries another shadow, the risk of sinking.
Under a plus 1.10 meter sea level rise scenario, studies estimate that 6,140 square kilometers of land and around 7.2 million people could be affected. Combined with land subsidence, the risks are amplified.
So this city is experiencing the future ahead of others.
Yes, Bangkok is one of the world's frontline megacities, a place where the challenges of the next half-century are unfolding right now. This is why the city's renewal efforts, wetlands, riverscapes, wind corridors, urban forests, AI-driven climate models are accelerating. They're not environmental projects, they're survival strategies.
City that moves forward while holding heat in its hands. The breeze of the wetlands, the shade of the alleyways, the light on the river, the data shaping tomorrow's plans. All these layers begin to reveal a new imagination for urban life. Can a city survive the heat? The answer isn't complete, but here in Bangkok, a quiet but powerful experiment has begun. NEOTERRAIN. Onward to the next field.